Welcome back, guys, to Katawa Shoujo. Um, Before I start, I just wanted to say I will probably be doing a lot of this. I already have a bunch. Well, not a bunch. I have like about 6 parts. One of them being half-hour long, but I almost started a recording while another video while Katawa Shoujo was. I was gonna record Katawa Shoujo while Katawa Shoujo was rendering. That's how much I'm in love with this game. I knew I liked it before, and I'd never played it before, but I saw a playthrough and I liked it. But I just, I don't know. It has a good feeling to it. It's story. It's relaxing. I don't have to go mash buttons or get enraged. It's just choices really, for the most part, story. But so there you go. And I think I just woke my roommate up. Great, good job. Anyways, so I didn't read this last time. I remember. This is right after Kenji with his whole psycho paranoia, conspiracy theories. The feminists, man. Okay, my mic's okay. I don't know if I can fully digest what just happened, so I give up. Just go to my room, kicking off my shoes before falling face first into bed. It takes me some time to relax and get up so I can get started on homework. It's because the sheets are cool and comforting against my cheeks, and it feels good just lying there with my eyes closed. This school is like some kind of bizarre and surreal island. It's isolated on top of a mountain, and each person is stranger than the last. I just can't seem to fit in. What irony. One would think that fitting in a place that's made up for people who are unfit for anywhere else would be easy. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Although I say that, it doesn't help take the edge off, and the words are left echoing off my empty walls. I guess it's not as bad as I expected, though. This place really is more a school, and less a hospital pretending it's a school than I thought it would be. If nothing else, the scenery is beautiful. I open one eye, seeing the school books and bottles of pills ranged side by side on my desktop. Maybe this place is too much like a normal school after all. Shoujo, Shoujo, Katawa, Katawa, Shoujo, Katawa, Shoujo. Sorry, habit. Well, I just remember from playthrough. I really do love the music on here, though. I feel very tired this morning, probably because yesterday itself was a very tiring day. On top of that, I woke up far earlier than necessary. After saying hi to Shizune Misha, I start doing the work as instructed from the board. It already looks like today is going to be heavy. I don't have a problem with that now, though. Shizune Misha might jump on me trying to get an answer about whether or not I've decided to join student council, even if it's just one day. I wouldn't put it past them to try. I don't have an answer for them if they do, so the situation is convenient for me. About 10 minutes into class, Hanako walks in, takes a seat, but no one looks at her. The teacher doesn't even comment on her lateness. He does, however, stop us to say that we're going to break into groups again. I turn my head to see that Shizune and Misha are looking at me. Shizune gives me a smile that's equal parts cute and menacing. This smile that says, "We have you now, there's no escape." Hichan, it looks like we're working together. Yay, yay! Oh god. Misha leans sideways while Shizune pushes her desk closer to mine. There's really no escape now unless I were to jump through the window. Jumping out the window isn't the best option, sadly. What's wrong, Hichan? Oh, Hichan, have you been thinking about what you said yesterday? You said that you would think about joining student council, didn't you? It's okay, Hichan. We were talking about it after you left, and it would be rude to expect you to already have an answer for us this early, right? Right? Ha 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 ha. I'm so happy you two are able to have a laugh at my expense. Even more pleased to know that you both know how crazy the two of you can be. Now that that's over, Shizune snaps back into serious mode and smacks today's assignment with the back of her hand in an overly dramatic and important way. When I actually look at this stuff, it's mostly just reading. In fact, there are only two problems. I almost want to say something about how her rush to get started seems a bit much, considering the small amount of work. In fact, Shizune probably knows how little there is and simply doesn't care. I'm pretty sure that if it has two problems, they're going to be like paragraph type problems, like essay. It's rare that it's going to be like, at least it's going to be like a couple complete sentences. It's very rare where it's going to be like, no, it's fine. Just one word. Yes, no, you're done. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe it's a big reading. Or maybe it's a, I don't know, I guess their school could work differently than how mine was. Now, of course, I'm in college, so I'm thinking more college level. Yeah, it seems like the workload doesn't matter to her as much as the fact that there is work. The actual amount is unimportant. She approaches everything with the same level of ambition. While I'm reading, I let my eyes wander around the room and catch Hanako trying her hand at solving a problem. It looks like she's working alone. I can't remember seeing her working with other people before. Thinking back to how shy she is, it's understandable. Hey, that girl over there. Huh? Who, Hichan? Her, Hanako, over there. Does she always work alone? I think so, Hichan. Do you feel sorry for her because she's alone? I was just thinking that maybe she could work with us or something. No, I don't think that would be a good idea, Hichan. Why not? Shichan wouldn't get along with her. Why? Misha shuffles around the question, letting out a laugh that sounds very... I know why, but very strange. It's nervous, but still that lilting up and down quality present in everything she says. Just because, Hichan. I could ruin... I don't know if we're gonna see that because I'm not going with her route. This is what the playthrough I saw, by the way. This was hers. Which I might do hers later, but first I'm going for someone else so it's not the same story regurgitated at me. By now Shizune has noticed our conversation, and it makes me realize again how Misha has been sounding everything she's been saying this whole time. What, Shichan? The friend of my enemy is my enemy? That sounds so harsh. I'm not going to say that. You said it anyways. I know, Hichan. It's fine if you overhear. I wonder if that's Misha's way of keeping things fair, since without her I wouldn't be able to understand a thing Shizune is saying, and vice versa. It's kinda good. Is that also why she signs all the time? So there is never a conversation Shizune will be left out? Alright, I think I can say it now. She's friends with Lily. She doesn't like Lily. There's possibly, well, kind of a reason for that. Well, the basic, I'm sure there's some other story I never got into, but I think the basic is she can see but can't talk or hear. No, she can hear. No, she can't hear. She's deaf, thus she can't talk. So she can't hear or talk. She can only see, thus sign language. Lily can talk and hear, she can't see. Thus, they kind of at opposites. And Misha could translate for them. And they also just don't get along. I don't remember the other reasons. Is that also why she's... Oh. Anyway, we should start on the problem now, Hichan. We finished with time to spare, and I decided to ask if there are any alternatives to the cafeteria, as frankly the food so far has been subpar. This sends Shizune and Misha arguing among themselves about their favorite restaurants. All of them are downtown, so I don't think we have time to go all the way there. And what about the bill? Are they arguing just for the fun of it? Maybe. They seem so distracted by it that they don't even notice the start of the actual lunch break. Look over my shoulder to the back of the classroom. She seems to be studying her notes from the previous class. It's an odd sight. Everyone else in class is busying themselves with the lunch break, socializing, gossiping, rearranging desks. The ones with actual box lunches mixed in and chattering like everyone else, only interrupted by short bouts of eating. When I watch Hanako, it seems that I'm only one who can see her. Almost as if she was invisible, sort of hiding in plain sight. Is she being bullied? Is she isolating herself from the rest of the class on her own accord? I see her look over her shoulder towards the classroom's read door. Come to think of it, she hasn't turned a page since I started watching her. I guess she's waiting for someone. What to do? read my book. I do what I always do when I don't know what to do. Like now. I've already started on one of the books I brought yesterday and took it with me to school to fill the empty moments between classes. Find the page that I creased a corner of to mark the spot. I don't like doing that. I prefer bookmarks or just memorizing the page. Bookmarks work better. So I picked up from there. Misha and Susan are still arguing heatedly, probably about the restaurants still. If I join them, I just get caught up in that, or worse, get grilled about joining the student council. Misha isn't speaking aloud since there is nobody who'd need to hear what they are talking about. But why does she tend to sign out things even when Shizune doesn't need to understand what's being said? Or even more strangely, when Shizune is not around at all. What an odd conflict of habits. I find it hard to focus on the book, and besides, the lunch break beckons me to leave the dullness of the classroom. I do so, heading down for the cafeteria. Misha and Shizune having come to a conclusion of one another, one kind or another, follow in my wake, though still talking in their animated fashion. Just around the corner of the hallway, something hits me in the chest with the force of a running train, and I don't remember her name. Ouch! Opening my eyes, I see a pair of saucer-like green eyes looking at me. Yes, that would be what's wrong with her, but I'm thinking this is probably the walkthrough I'm going to go through this time. I don't know. They belong to the perpetrator, a short girl who bumped into me and has now fallen down onto the hallway floor. She wears a PE uniform and a very worried frown. The former strikes me as a rather strange thing to have on during a lunch break. More striking that, though, is she doesn't have legs. That's kind of rude. Or she does, but they are not flesh and bone. Her pale, very much flesh and bone thighs and shins and feet made of some black metallic or plastic-like material. Which, someone, was it the Olympics or something else, but they ran it and it was against normal people, and they were actually arguing if this was allowed. Because, you know, they could have a speed boost, and they found no. He just trained. They look disturbingly artificial and unnatural. It almost makes me forget that my chest is hurting. The girl winces a little, rubs her nose, and jumps up. Twin Tails Girl. They always have good names. Aw man, hey, are you alright? I'm sorry about that, really. I wasn't looking where I was going, and you just came out of nowhere. Sorry. She looks really apologetic in the hurt puppy way of looking apologetic. I'm really sorry. That's the look she has. I quickly forget about being angry or anything, since hurt puppies are my weak spot. It's okay, don't worry about it. Ouch. That's right. It's not a heart attack, just, you know. I say that, but there's stinging pain growing in my chest, and I know that this is about the biggest possible danger for my condition. Don't overexert yourself, don't forget your medication, and most of all, don't get hit in the chest. I tried to rub my solar plexus to chase the pain away, holding my breath in an attempt to hear my heartbeat. It seems normal. Hey, should I get a nurse? The worried high-pitched voice, I'm not matching that, of the girl snaps me out of it. I stare at her for a few seconds dumbfounded, until I realize I probably looked worse than I really was, doubled over myself, looking all tense. Damn, I'm overly worried about my heart. No need, I'm fine. Managing to say something in response, I pull myself upright, feeling my sore ribs one more time and take a deep breath. She just knocked the wind out of me, big time, but it's nothing more than that. You sure you're okay? I hit you pretty hard. It's okay. I said I was fine and nothing's broken. No harm done. That's good. I feel a hand on my shoulder at the same time. The girl's eyes, what? Finding horror in whatever she was saying gets interrupted by a very horrified eep. Oh damn. I don't have the time to look behind me because Shizune is already shoving me aside and stomping over the girl, signing furiously at her. Miss Abaraski, I saw that. Running in the halls is strictly forbidden. Misha translates right on Shizune's tail, but her voice is girlishly playful, not full of Which, if this is track uniform, I want to join track, but I know it wasn't. Not at my school, anyways. The divine fury Shizune's arms movements would seem to call for. Sorry, I was just going get some stuff. I was kind of in a hurry. You've been told this 1,000 times before. Your reckless behavior endangers other students, and even worse, it's explicitly against the school regulations. The girl blushes and starts to fidget nervously like a little child caught misbehaving.